Hey y'all, I'm gonna try to wait till some people get in here. And it's the middle of the day on a Monday. So I may get some bites, I may not. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Really honestly, it's not something where I even need a lot of people on today. Look, my husband joined in. He's such a great supporter. So it's not something where it's going to be a long live or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to address some things. Oh, actually, address one thing. I've been in 2 interviews this last week. And for this last week, I've had the same question pop up. And the question was, what do you do in a typical birth? What is your typical role? And I'm addressing this to say there is no typical role. And it doesn't matter if it's me, if it's another doula. There is no typical birth. There's no typical labor. There's none of this is in a box. That's our whole job as doulas. Like the medical industrial complex puts things in a box. Your blood pressure should be in this range. That's okay. Not taking into account people's history of a person like me. I always have low blood pressure. So me having regular range blood pressure is actually high for me. That's not good. So as a doula, our job is to look at you as an individual and see your individual challenges and you as an individual. So you ask us what an individual birth looks like, what an individual what your birth looks like, what our typical birth looks like. There's no such thing. Our job is to be one of the most adaptable people that you've ever met in your life. There is no typical. There is a mom who she may be on her third baby. In the first 2 pregnancies, she wanted to be touched and rubbed and loved on and spoken to. In this third labor she goes into, she is like, don't touch me, don't talk to me. So if we were her doula even the first 2 times, our job is to not touch her and not talk to her, even if the previous times that's what we did. So your job as a doula, hey, Mama's Glory. Our job as a doula, hey, Black Mama's Village. Thank you guys for joining. Our job as a doula is to be the most adaptable person you've ever met. So there's no typical birth, there's no typical labor, and there's no one job where in any interview, if you talk to a doula and she's like, oh, I do this, this, and this, and this every time. I'll be honest, you need to get a new doula. Because what you need in that moment will be different than what you need in the next hour, or could be different, or maybe it's not. But the whole point of having a doula is having a person who is aware and wants to ask you about what you need, and they ask questions and they give you what you need at that particular moment. It's not about anything else. It's not about us. It's not about us having a way. It's about us making everything the best for you. And maybe that consists of we rub feet one day. Maybe one person, we give them a scalp massage. And maybe that's not our normal. But the one she's talking about her head. And so she's holding tension in her face and her head. And we're going to massage her jaw and massage her face and massage her neck. And that's what she really needs. And the next mom, her back is killing her. So we're going to massage her back. And then the next mom doesn't want to be touched at all. But she wants you to talk to her and just stand there. Or maybe she wants you to be quiet and just be there and hold her hand. Guess what? Whatever it is that we're supposed to do for her at that moment, that's what we do. So I'm just giving a PSA to everybody. No birth, no pregnancy, no family, no labor is typical. There is no norm. Things are always this time. Things are not always a certain way. What you want is a doula that tells you, I'm going to be whatever you need at that time, because that's what we're all striving to be. That's it. So I'm just sharing that to say, don't put yourself in a box, and look for a doula who tells you, my job is to listen to you. That's my job. My job is to listen, observe, and give you what you need. Hey, Big Dukes, what's up? But that's our job. That's why we want to be there. because sometimes moms can feel unheard in the birthing situation. And a doula is there to make sure that you are heard and that you feel like this is your situation, your event, what's happening to you. It's not about us. So that's all I had to say. Just a short PSA. And get you a doula, sis. It'll make pregnancy, labor, and postpartum a lot easier. Oh, and breastfeeding too. So love y'all. Peace.